Alright, today we're rocking the old Simic Midrange style. Green-blue. I love the colors green-blue. I just don't like the fact that it's very limited. Like against super wide aggro strategies, you don't have any board wipes. You know, the bounce and stuff like that is good tempo, but it's not very good against wide strategies because, you know, they're going too wide. But it's really good against like big decks, creature decks, and usually even sometimes control decks. You have a little natural play against them without even sideboarding, because we have like main deck copies of Decisive Denial and Brazen Bar to flash in, stuff like that. Resilient threats like the Chariot, and just good value, you know. Coma's a decent threat too, can't be countered. So yeah. The problem with this deck is super wide aggro strategies. So for the new cards on this set, we just talked about the Decisive Denial. It's a built-in counterspell, perfect for Simic. This is what a Simic, you know, tempo mid-range, any type of deck like that, that's what they wanted, okay? I feel like it's more of a mid-range than tempo, and the reason being is because it has a built-in fight on it. And if you're playing a tempo deck, you know, with like smaller creatures like Brazen Bar and this, like, okay, like, well, you don't want your Brazen Bar fighting. I mean, your Brazen Bar is going to die, so it's not a bite, it's a fight. So that tells me that you need like beefier creatures for it to matter, which is good, because I feel like in the beginning it's a counter spell, because that's when they can't pay the 3 mana, right? And then you can fight later on. Or get them, you know, later on you can get them with a counter spell, and then in the beginning it's okay to fight with some of your creatures like the Quandrix Cultivator. You can activate the Chariot and fight with it, or fight with a Kozima. So you have some bit of play going on here. I put 2 Zemones in here just to try it out. The only thing I don't like, obviously, it's a 1/2 small body. It's legendary as well, which is kind of weird. I mean, this doesn't seem like a legendary effect, but I guess. And then it, you know, it just dies basically to everything at 2 health. But if it does survive, because it does seem kind of unassuming, it does survive. You can pay 1 to put a land card from your hand to the battlefield tapped. It's not a basic land, so you can put any land down at instant speed. You can pay 4 to draw a card, but if you have 8 or more lands, you can pay 4 to draw 2 cards instead. So it actually has some play early to ramp you. It has some play late game to draw you extra cards. So it's actually not a bad little card, but I don't think it's the best slot to have in 2. I think I can put something better, but you know, just wanted to try it out. Other new cards, 3 Quandrix Cultivators. This guy is freaking awesome, actually. So he's 4 mana, 1 green, blue, and then a hybrid green or blue. Makes it a little bit easier if you have like double blue and you don't have that. That second green, or if you have double green, don't have that second blue yet. You know, sometimes it happens. We know. It helps casting it being a hybrid cost. That little middle part, which is pretty sweet. They did that across all the guilds, or whatever you want to call them. Anyways, when he enters, you get a land card, basic forest or land, or sorry, basic forest or island, put onto battlefield, then shuffle. Okay, notice it doesn't say tapped. Normally we have a lot of things that put lands battlefield tapped. This puts it down untapped, and then you get a 3/4 body onto it. So you could have, like, you know, turn 5, you put this down, and then you leave up 2 mana for your counter spell. So it's pretty sweet, man. You instantly ramp mana, but you have mana up for a counter, or some other type of interaction like Brazen Bar or something like that. It's really cool. Other new cards. I think that was it for the new cards, right? From Strixhaven, right? Yeah, that's it for Strixhaven. So this is a Orion deck only because I wanted to cram as many sweet cards in it as I want, as you know, I just felt like I needed. I'm just being greedy, I'll be honest. That's why people make Orion decks, right? Because they're greedy. I mean, let's be honest out here, okay? So we have 4 Omen of the Sea, 2 Quandrix Transformation. Y'all haven't seen this card in a while. It's actually pretty sweet. It's a very sweet card. You can flicker with your Ryan to draw, and it basically turns something into a 3/3, and it loses all abilities. So you can either shrink a massive creature, or you can turn, you know, something like, let's say they have a Lurrus, turn their Lurrus into a 3/3. I mean, you're not really changing much. It was already a 3 power, right? But it loses lifelink, and it loses the ability to get things back from the graveyard. So it's very, very sweet interaction. There's just a lot of creatures that, like, can be neutralized. Like, speaking of Coma, we have 1 Coma in the deck. You can Quandrix Transformation on the Coma and turn into a 3/3, and it loses all those abilities. So, and then it doesn't make tokens every turn, this and that. Just a generic 3/3 elk. Basically, that thing in the picture right there is what it turns into. That doesn't look like a 3/3 though, I'll be honest. If I had to put a stat line on that, like, think about it. You had to put a stat line on this elk right here. Would that be a 3/3? I don't think so. I mean, that's got kind of a thick booty on it, don't it? Look at that. Look at that thigh, man. It's kind of thick in the back. I think that'd be like a 5/4. Maybe like a 4/5. No. Those horns though. That's a man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is that like 14 points on that horn? Like, I can't. Jesus. Yeah, that's not a 3/3. Anyways, moving on. 4 Path of the World trees, because I'm addicted to this card, and because it also helps you find land drops. You know, being 2 mana to find a land drop is good, and then once we get one of these world trees down, which sometimes it takes a minute to find it, but once you find that and you get to 7 lands, or sorry, 6 or more lands, then you can use this to activate it for all those 5 colors. 2 life, draw 2 cards, deal 2 damage to a creature, make a 2/2 bear. Boom. 2 damage to their face, yeah. Also, 2 damage to the face and 2 damage to a creature. Or target opponent loses 2 life. So I guess that's even better wording, because they can't actually prevent the damage. They just lose 2 life. That's actually pretty cool. I didn't realize that interaction there. Of course, 4 decisive denials. You gotta have, this is our counterspell main deck. 2 Kozama, getting a little throwback. You can cast this as Omen Kill sometimes, but more often than not, I want to cast it as Kozama and hopefully get to the next turn. Because we have a lot of ramp, we have a lot of ways to put lands down, like Cultivate and Zemone and Quandrix, that get extra lands every turn, and we can start racking up counters on this. This is our late game, you know, draw 5 cards, you know, get a freaking 7/9 out on the battlefield. Glasspool Mimic, dual function. It's a land, but it also helps copy. We can copy the Brazen Bar, we can copy Quandrix Cultivator, Packmate, we can copy Gargaroth, you know. In a pinch, you can copy like Kogla or something if you need to. Just sacrifice, you know, just to get the extra fight trigger. Just make sure you don't sacrifice the one that that entered this turn. Don't sacrifice the Mimic. Get the trigger. He can't fight anymore. He's dead. It's not like a Urian trigger, okay? He has to be around to fight. Urian, you can sack the one that just came in and keep the other one, and then you get double flicker triggers during the turn, so that's pretty cool. 1 Midnight Clock, yep. Just for a little bit of ramp, and also, you know, inevitability when it comes to like rogues and shit like that, but you know. I have an extra one in the sideboard, I think, right? Yeah. 1 Balaged. This functions as a land, but also a way to get things back from the graveyard that you need, whether it be a counterspell or some type of threat. Maybe your Midnight Clock that they kill, you know, maybe you want to get the Chariot, or maybe an Elder Gargaroth back, whatever you need. 3 Cultivates for ramp, obviously. I had 4, but I just feel like it's too much, man. I don't know, when I do 4, I feel like I get the damn card. Like, I have 2 Cultivates in my hand, I'm like, okay. 2 Cultivates is just too much. Like, I just want 1. Possibly 2, but most of the time you just want like 1. And then drawing these late game, just top decking Cultivate after Cultivate is just trash, bro. Like, you don't want them. You just want them early, and that's it. Another thing too, I had in this slot that elf, you know, the 2/2, 3 mana that taps for a green and you draw a card, whatever the name is. Y'all know the names. I always forget the names, but you know what card I'm talking about. And you can flicker it and draw a card with Urian. It kind of goes with Urian, yeah, of course. But like, I felt like Cultivate's the same mana cost, and I get guaranteed 2 mana. If I play that elf, I get a guaranteed card draw. Well, not even a guaranteed card draw, to be honest. They could counter it, but I get a card draw out of it, and that's it. And they could just bone crush it, frostbite it, whatever. I mean, it dies so easy against control and aggro nowadays. It just dies. I mean, they could even Skyclave Apparition it. You know, you can't kill my Cultivates. I get the land. That's why I kept the land, even though I lose a little bit of flicker value. I kept the Cultivates instead of that. 1 Thassa for flickering value. 2 Essica's Chariot. This is, you know, the old the old flicker value, you know, make a bunch of tokens. These can also copy your Shark Typhoons, which is kind of cool. The tokens from your Shark. Packmate. This card is a common power level card, but it's actually, I feel like, a little bit stronger than people think it is. It's a 3/3 body that draws a card. Now you want to say, oh, it's 4 mana though. But yeah, but you can foretell it for 2. And then you can make nasty plays where you cast it for 2 mana. A 2 mana 3/3 to draw a card is actually really good. And of course, you got flickering value with Thassa and Urian to flicker this. Of course, this guy, you flicker this guy too. Just keep getting a shit ton of lands out of your deck. I'm running 1 Alrund. Main reason I'm running Alrund is because he's a god, okay? So we have 2 Kozima, that's a god. 1 Alrund is a god. Where was the other god at? Did I cut the other god? I had 1 more god, right? No, I guess I cut the other god, didn't I? Oh yeah, Thassa, of course. I'm just like, I'm blind today for some reason. I'm like, what? I just talked about it. Where's the god? Anyways, we have these 4 gods, right? I used to have a copy of like Perforos in there too, just to be kind of cheeky and like, so when I sack World Tree, I can grab these gods out of my deck. But it's just like a kind of a fallback. It's not really what I want to do. If I would have just want to focus on World Tree, I would have, you know, constructed this differently. But it is kind of funny late game to be like, all right, I'm just going to sack it and get like Kozima and Alrund out of my graveyard, you know? I mean, or out of my deck. But yeah, it's just a one-of thing. We just have 1 of these and then 2 of these, so like, yeah. And the only reason I'm running 2 of these because I can get Omen Kill on one side and Kozima on the other. So I really want to be playing Kozima, to be honest, in this deck. So yeah, that's just a cheeky little combo. And a Perforos, I had to have a lot of red mana. Or like I put 1 basic land so I could get 1 basic mountain with Path, just in case I wanted to like cast Perforos, hardcast him if I drew him. Otherwise, he's stuck in my hand. And I do have the 3 Katria Triumphs, you know, which added the red mana, but, you know, it's really just a blue-green cycling option. That's all it's for. But I kept getting stuck with the basic mountain draw, dude. Like, literally, I'm like, I have 1 mountain in my 80-card deck. That's it, 1. And I would keep drawing the goddamn basic mountain. I'm like, dude, this is insane. So I was just like, I'm taking this shit out. It just pissed me off. But honestly, I should add more gods into it probably to make this kind of cooler, but it's just a cheeky little thing. I don't even care about activating it, to be honest. This is just to activate Path to World Tree, because Path is so damn strong. Like, you just keep drawing and gaining life at the late game. It's just so nasty, man. And then both sides of Alrund are good though too. So we can play Haka early game for a 2/3 flyer and just start scrying it and setting up our draws. I mean, it's really good. I think this card is underrated. And then Alrund can get big as hell, man. Like, if we get to cast like a Seagate, and Alrund is just nasty big. Nasty big. And keep in mind, like, Foretold cards also give him +1 as well. Not just exile cards. It has to be a Foretold card in exile too, so keep that in mind. But yeah, Haka's pretty good, man, for an early game. Maybe I could run 2 of these though, right? I just don't know what to cut, man. I mean, I could cut the Karuga, dude. Do I really need that? The Karuga is just kind of cheeky value as well, just for the card draw. Yeah, I might cut the Karuga actually, but it's debatable. It's very debatable. 2 Elder Gargaroths, everybody knows why. Badass. 2 Urines for extra flicker value. 1 Karuga was for the card draw, obviously, but then, you know, I'm thinking I want an extra Alrune because I like to play Haka early and then Alrune late. And then you can also flicker Haka and then get Alrune. So that's kind of a cheeky little interaction. You can flicker Omen Keel to get Kozuma. So these dual-sided cards are kind of cool like that. 2 Shark Typhoons. Card draw makes sharks. 2 Koglas to fight. Beat them down and to destroy enchantments. 1 Seagate for card draw. 1 Turn Timber to get creatures out. And these are also our green and blue lands. 1 Kozuma for finisher, Big Daddy at the end. Pretty simple mana base. 8 Island, 8 Plain, 4 Bark Channel Pathway, 3 Temple of Mystery, 3 Katria Triumph, 4 World Tree, and 1 Field of Ruin, just for a kind of catch-all. It can also help fix our colors if we need an extra color of something, of some sort, but it can also, you know, destroy a Castle Lochthwain, it can destroy a Faceless Haven, stuff like that. That's why we have it in there. And again, we don't have much play against aggro style, like super aggro, wide style, what, you know. If they're going all in on 1 or 2 threats, we do have decent plays. We have Brazen Bars, we can get bigger than them, we can go wider than them actually with Chariot and Gargaroth and Kogla to fight. You know, with Decisive Denial, you know, you have a lot of play. So yeah, that's the deck, and I might make some changes to it. You might see some changes, but I'm not sure yet. But that's the deck, so let's go play some games and try it out. All right. This hand is not bad. This hand is not too shabby at all, buddy. Going against a blue-red. Is it? Is it? Or is it something else? Is it? Let's foretell this bad boy. See, this is why I like Packmate, because, you know, you have no other plays if they're just slow. Foretell this. Ooh. Okay, well that makes me want to actually... Alright, well, I'm actually going to put this down now. Reason being is because I want to draw. Put this down, that's fine. Reason being is because I want to draw to see if I had an untapped land for next turn, which I did, but I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. Because I could go double spell, foretell, and brazen bar. That's kind of worth. That's kind of worth bouncing, right? Or question here is, do I want to bounce that heraldic banner just to tempo him a little bit, or I can glasspool mimic my packmate. I can cultivate. I mean, I have several options available here. Problem here is if I want to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce it. I just don't feel good letting him have that. I'm gonna use this opportunity to get a tap land down as well. I'm not gonna waste my symbiosis yet. Okay, that's perfect. I don't want to waste my symbiosis yet because I could be casting it later. Like, I have plenty of mana right now available, so... Oh, he has white. Okay, he's Jeskai. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce the banner again. This play is fine. Now I am actually gonna use my symbiosis, only because I get to ramp. So... if I'm getting to ramp, then it's worth it in my opinion. So now I have like 7 mana available next turn. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing with the banner, but it's just giving him extra mana, and I mean, there's nothing else going on either, so... Okay, he's trying to do something cheeky, I bet, huh? But I mean, we could just tempo him out here. I feel like Gargaroth's gonna die. I don't really want to play anything, so... I want to have Brazen Barrer available, to be honest. I want double Brazen Barrer. So 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We'll just pass the turn. I want double Brazen Barrer. I just feel like either he has a Shadow the Sky or some way to kill Gargaroth. I don't think it's good to go in Gargaroth right now. But he has a ton of mana and he has a creature's +1. I could draw a Decisive Denial right now. Is it worth it? Probably not. I think probably just double Brazen Barrer is better. Just let him kill my guy, that's fine. If he wants to counterspell both of these, let him go ahead. He has some type of interaction. It could be a Bone Crusher Giant. Could be a counterspell. Most likely a Bone Crusher Giant. I mean, he's playing this, right? So... I mean, this is a lot of damage, though. Like, dude, you have to be concerned about this, right? He could have another Battle of Frost and Fire. That's what he could be doing. Which is 4 damage. In which case, what's the best play that I want to do? Okay, what if he has... Alright. If he has another Battle of Frost, he can't get around this one. Okay, he's doing this. He's doing this jazz, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's trying to cast big spells is what he's doing. He can't kill this. There's nothing that does 6 damage. Opus does like 4. So... I'm just gonna pass here. Because he could have a... I don't want to copy my Gargaroth if he's running board wipes, man. He could have a Shatter this guy or like a Doomscar. But I do need at least 1 threat down. And I don't want to get Urine to my hand yet because I want to actually cycle the Triumph. So I have lethal on board already, that's fine. But I wanted lethal even through a Battle of Frost and Fire because we know he has that card, so he could have another one, obviously. But that doesn't kill Gargaroth, so... He has to have exactly Battle of Frost plus Bone Crusher or some type of other removal. Okay, draw 4 cards. Then discard 2 cards unless you discard an instant or sorcery. Whatever he does, he has to do it now. I mean, okay. I think he was trying to cast big spells here is what I think he was doing, right? He's trying to go with like Magma Opus and like probably like the Jeskai Ultimatum, you know, but that's not going to finish Gargaroth. So that's why I put Gargaroth. I mean, you're running white though, so I figured he would have a sweeper. Maybe he just didn't have it. Alright, this hand ain't too shabby. Ain't too shabby at all. We got this green tap land because we got nothing to do on 1 anyway, so that's fine. Perfect. And it's the World Tree. I mean, we always want to have the World Tree ready. The Triumph, that's actually fine. Yeah, that's perfect. Green-blue land next, and then we go into... We are going to go for... The Kozuma, he probably has a removal spell, but that's fine. No stick there. Kozuma is just so good. If we get to actually resolve or exile the Kozuma, it's good. But, you know, most likely I'm thinking it's going to die, but that's fine. That's fine. We have Cultivator next turn. We can Glass Pull the Cultivator. If Kozuma survives, it's really good for us, though. It just gives us late game inevitability, you know? We just have so many cards we can draw a late game with it. Because once it gets exiled, that's game over, man. I'm getting 2 triggers next turn. Ooh. I mean, Cultivate's definitely scary, like, okay, this guy's ramping hard, right? But we're gonna ramp hard too, actually. So we want to exile the Kozuma. Brazen's not bad. So you want to put a voyage counter on it, say yes. And then we want to get, it doesn't really matter what we get here. Voyage counter, yes. So we can do that again next turn. We can ramp pretty hard actually with Glass Pool Mimic. If we want to, if we draw land, we can Quandrix into Glass Pool and get like 6 counters on Kozum already. It's insane. We already have 2 counters on her already, so. Doom Foretold. Okay. Seems rather weak. Ooh, Cultivate's kind of nice. But we're going to do this. So, ramp again. I'm going to get these just because I like the artwork. Put a voyage counter on it. Okay, so if he flashes in an Omen of the Sun, I'm going to bounce it. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Go away, Kozma. If he does another Doom Foretold, I'm going to bounce it with Brazen Bar. So far, he doesn't have any lands that I really care about killing. But, I mean, he's ramping to something big, right? Could be the Abzan Ultimatum. Murderous Router's my guy. I wonder if he had that. World Tree's kind of sick. It lets me tap Field of Ruin for any color too, which is kind of nasty. Okay, so now we're gonna cultivate. Red, blue. Put this down, and then did I lay land down for the turn already? Take action there. No, I didn't lay it down. Put a voyage counter on it. Take action. What are we up to now? 5 counters on it? 5 cards, baby. 5 cards. Just waiting on this guy to do something. This guy's doing nothing, man. He has 5 cards in his hand. He's doing nothing. He's just trying to be cheeky and hold up all these removal spells, right? I wonder if he has Skyclaves in white. Or maybe he has board wipes. What do you think? He's playing Abzan colors, which is one of my favorite, actually. Abzan is probably one of my favorite wedges. A Protector's Shield. So he has Redane. Okay. Well, I can't target it unless I have an extra mana. So what do we want to do about that? What do we want to do about that? I think I have enough to activate World Tree, so that means I could get an Alrund and a Thassa out. That doesn't accomplish too much right now. I'm gonna decline this. It's time to draw, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Yes. Yes. He could very easily have a board wipe here, but do I want to play into it? That's the question. The answer is no. I don't want to play into it. Alright, I'll discard one of these excess world trees. Actually, I'll discard the island. In case he has some way to kill my world tree, like maybe he has Field of Ruins in his deck. I don't want to lose all my colors, so... Shadow's Verdict. Wow, that's annoying. Okay. Pretty obnoxious. Pretty damn obnoxious, man. Alright, I'm not really scared. He doesn't even have a forest left in his deck. I'm not really scared of a Yasharn, man. Alright. Get rid of this. Yeah, sure. Anyways. So now we can do this. Yeah, I guess it's fine to keep that up. Do this. I'm only activating this because I get more damage through this way. Fortunately, I can't copy any tokens. Boom. And do I want to kill his Lockthorn now? I do. Killing it now before he gets a little bit crazy. Alright. Go away.
Come again another day.
Okay. World Tree down. Unfortunately, those are exiled, which is kind of obnoxious, but I have a midnight clock going off too. Ooh, he goes for the... Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Ooh, Zimone. It's actually not a bad draw right now, dude. The only thing I'm missing is, like, where in the hell are my counterspells at? That's crazy, man. Like, normally I have a ton of counterspells. This a draw? Yeah, I already laid a land down, so... Okay, attach, reattach just because I want the card draw. Make 2 1/1 or 2 2/2s again. Get my basic land out. Draw. Ooh, Brazen Bee, baby. You're gonna have to have a board wipe, man. That Shadow's Verdict shit ain't gonna work anymore. Extinction Event. Do you think he's gonna pick odd or even? If he does even, he exiles his own guy. I mean, that's not going to be good, right? Wow. Okay. I mean, that seems... that seems like the wrong play, in my opinion, but alright. I'll pay 1, that's fine, just to set this thing back. Oh, yes. Well, now here is a little Jamborone. Let's play this Jamborone right here. Jamborone! Jamborone. I'm gonna save that for a draw. Little trickaroni right there. I can flicker the chariot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Take it home for us, baby. Come on. Take it home. Take it home. He does something like Extinction Event or something like that, I'm gonna Omen of the Sea, try to get my decisive denial. I'll let that happen. I don't care about that. I still have lethal on board, so I have lethal in the air that he can't actually stop. Valkyria only protects from 1 damage, so Yasharn doesn't do it. You don't have any lands in your deck, dude. You've done that for 2. Okay, yeah, this is game right here. You don't have any lands with that Fabled, yep. Bye, 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 bye. Alright, let's see if I can make this work here. Coma in my my opening hand. Don't really like to see that. This hand's actually kind of like garbage, but I don't know. We'll see. The Balagid kind of makes up kind of an extra card, but if I can tempo him out a little bit, it can be kind of good, but he's not doing anything, so. Okay, you're not doing anything at all, huh? Black-white. What are you doing, man? Crystalline Giant? Bounce that. Okay, that's a decent tempo. I can't actually let him. Can't let him get this because he could probably get hexproof. Looks like he has some sort of Heartless Act probably, or something along those lines, but I'm actually gonna do this though. Okay, that's 6, because next turn I have Coma, and I want him to remove this. He will remove this with a Heartless Act. Yeah. So that's actually less. That's less for me. Next turn I could go Gargaroth. I feel like he has an instant speed removal. He doesn't. Okay, I feel like he has a stick there, man. I'm gonna be mana efficient still. Okay. So I have a Balagid recovery, that's why I went with this line, so. He could use his Heartless Act on it, and then I can Balagid recovery next turn. Plus play Gargaroth. And then the turn after that, I can play Coma out again. So he has to have 3 removal spells in order to answer all my threats. And then I have 2 Brazen Borrowers too. Look at this guy, he gets fucking hexproof, man. Hexproof, man? Are you kidding me? Why are we waiting around? What is going on? I'm hoping he has an Eliminate, not a Heartless Act, but you know, of course it's a Heartless Act in his hand, like, because you have Crystalline Giant with hexproof, then he's gonna have a Heartless Act in his hand. You know how many times I've played this damn card and I never get hexproof on it? Like, I swear to God, every time I play against it, they get hexproof. And Vigilance now. Oh man, that's so stupid. I mean, I can wait on the. Oh god, that's so dumb. I'm getting rid of that now. He's doing stupid shenanigans with his angel. I'm not doing that. Heartless Act, yes. Number 3. Number 3, Heartless Act. Elspeth conquers death. He has every single answer. And lifelink now. Hexproof, Vigilance, lifelink, bro. Can you get any freaking worse? Like, just using all my mana this turn, I don't care. This guy just has every answer at every possible moment. It's absolutely retarded. Heartless Act, Elspeth conquers death. Along with Hexproof, Vigilance, lifelink on a Crystalline Giant, which is the perfect curve. Okay, Murderous Rider, yes. Another damn removal spell, like. Now he has reach for my Brazen Borrowers. Holy shit, man, this is ridiculous. You have another fucking removal, dude. Seriously. Oh my god, man. Dude, come on, man. Seriously. Ah, that is obnoxious, dude. How many fucking removal spells do you have? He gets a +1 counter on it? Okay. I can't even fight it. I can't even use my brazen bars. It has fucking reach. God, that's obnoxious, man. Dude, this is so obnoxious. I can't target the giant with my path because it has hexproof. Can't even use my brazen bars, has fucking reach. I can't do anything, it has death touch, I can't block it with a bigger creature. And now it's gonna get a counter. Oh, it has first strike. First strike and death touch. Fucking dude. And it's got vigilance, so I can't even attack through it. Dude, gee, this is the... Oh my god, man, I'm just fucking... This game fucking is bullshit sometimes, man, I'll be honest. It's complete, utter bullshit. Utter bullshit, this game, man. God. Alright. Well, I want some value with this bad boy, so we're gonna go for the value train. Be a little greedy here. Another path is cool. I mean, I can't even attack through this shit, man. Blood Chief's Thirst. Wow. I mean, this isn't going to get much better, is it? Kill that. First strike, lifelink, vigilance, death touch, hexproof. Like, if this shit doesn't get fucking rigged on you, let me know how it doesn't get rigged. I can't even fucking target it, man. The only thing I can do is try to go wide as hell. But that's not gonna work unless I find a damn chariot. Doesn't target! Oh! I forgot about that. Do we need Field of Ruin? No, I don't think so. I'll take the Mimic. Oh, that is insane, man. I'll take this now, actually. Yeah, I forgot I'm drawing extra 2 cards because the Packmate. And the transformation. Dude. Really? Boom. Get the hell out of my way. Oh, that's insane, dude. Transformation, dude. Does not target. Oh my goodness. I was like, we literally have no outs. I was like, transformation, dude. I almost forgot. That's crazy, man. This guy just lost the game because of that. It's hilarious. Good. Freaking deserve to lose anyways. Trash. Trash, bro. Alright, start beating this dude's ass, man. Yeah. All of a sudden now you're just like, oh, what do I do? I don't have a hexproof first strike, death touch, vigilance, lighting. Wow. Oh, God.
Is rotting.
Fucking Ugin, dude. What is this greedy pile of bullshit? God. It's 4, man. Okay? Let me help you with the math. It's 4. What? Okay, you deserve to lose now, bro.
Ghost fire. My greatest creation.
Sure. You deserve to lose now. Thassa? I'll take a Thassa.
Restrain.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can play another land this turn, so... Alright. So now he's kind of priced into actually... Ooh, Symbiosis is pretty good. Now he's kind of priced into actually minusing that Ugin. Like, if he wants to keep plussing it like a retard, I guess, but... Shadow's Verdict. That doesn't hit Packmate, bro. Packmate's 4 mana. Wow, dude. Okay, well, I mean, that's obviously the wrong play, so, I mean, you deserve to lose now. That's not even a misplay, that's just, like, just being dumb. Or greedy, maybe he's just being super greedy, I don't know. Like, super greed lord. I mean, it would be nice for you to go sometime today. Like, you know, we got stuff to do, man. Let's go. Oh, God, what the hell, man? What the hell are you doing? Alright.
Say hello to my little friend.
Alright, kill this stupid Ugin. Alright, we don't have time for this. Hurry up.
This is my fate.
I don't really care. Untapping a bar doesn't do anything. He's got nothing. He probably has another Ugin in his hand. Yeah. So now we can either Shark Typhoon or I can try to draw into a counterspell. But I'm not even gonna draw into a counterspell. Like, if he wants to minus now. Okay, now he's minusing now. Now he's gonna be a Greed Lord minus. Like, okay. Submit 0, man. Come on. I don't need any of that anymore. Greed Lord minus this BS.
Your efforts will not succeed.
Greed Lord. Okay, buddy. You done? You done? You have a third fucking Ugin? Dude, if he has a third Ugin, I swear to God. Okay, I don't care about that. I'm gonna destroy that with my Kogla anyways. I don't care. Let's go, man. Move it along. Move it along so you can take your loss like a man. Shadow's Verdict does nothing. Goodbye. This is some shitty-ass control deck. Just like, he had Greed Lord pile. That's all he had. Yeah, go ahead and concede. Go ahead and concede, please. Just be nice, because, you know. Or just keep thumbing around my cards, just highlighting how, you know, how much you don't know what the hell you're doing.
Beyond perception.
Nice. Fucking waste my time, dude.